Welcome back to the Summoners War 2024 Beginner Guide series, episode 3. And in this episode, we'll be talking about your first rune farming team, why I'm skipping Giant's Abyss Heart altogether, and why this guy is my third. Man, this took a long time, and I absolutely hate farming Horde of Magic. It feels like a waste of time most of the time because I'm not really progressing, and I know that I need to farm more runes, but I need to farm so much Horde of Magic just to fuse any one of this. But anyway, let's talk about your first rune farming team. So we have Verde, Loren, Spectra, Veromos, and Water Geralt. Finally saying this guy's name right. If you don't have this guy because you are playing Summoners War in the middle of 2024, what are you doing? But you came to the right place. You can use Crow, you can use Raok as well, depending on what you get your hands on first. Because if you're unlucky and you don't get Crow early on, you can still run Raok and preferably Second Awaken. But Geralt will be absolutely incredible if you're playing the game right now because he is one of the best unit for Dragon Abyss Heart. So you can use his free rune set Fatal Blade and it's gonna be more than enough. And get your hands on some artifact. It is totally okay to use white artifact. These came from the event where you can get legendary artifact and it definitely helps a little bit here. But white artifact to get him like 200 more attack or a couple more HP is gonna be okay. Then we have Veromos being your first fusion. The Rage set will come from the Necro achievement reward. So get the Rage set in because the skill 2 do a lot of damage on the boss on a crit damage build. In the third slot, we have Spectra on a crit damage build as well. Violent Blade, speed crit damage, and HP. For accuracy, trying to get somewhere between 60 to 70 accuracy so that you can push back the boss attack bar in the tower effectively. And yes, I put Devil Bond into Spectra because this unit is one of the most important unit for early mid-game player because this unit dominates TOA and also dragons, which you'll be spending majority of your energy on. Next up, we have Loren, and I think Loren is better than Bella. You don't actually need healing if you can just kill the boss quick enough. And I think it is important for Loren to be on Swift instead of Violent. The free Swift set is more than enough. Just Swift whatever, just get her fast, give her some accuracy, and you're good to go. Why on Swift and not on Violent? Because when she Violent proc, she wastes time in the stage doing absolutely nothing because the boss attack bar is already very low anyway. So Swift is going to save you a lot of run time in the long run. So Swift is totally fine. And lastly, we have Verde on attack, crit rate, and attack. Ultimately, I want this to be crit damage, but it is not that easy to build him on crit damage right now. But attack, crit damage, attack is gonna be the best build. It doesn't have to be on violent, but because I've been farming dragons for the past almost 2 days now, I'm just using whatever give him the best stat at the moment. So attack, crit rate, and attack. But ultimately, I want attack, crit damage, attack. If you're a veteran player watching this video, then you probably know all about this team and why it is the best team already. But to a new player, we have Verde provide the speed lead and the attack bar for the entire team, and that will give us constant turn to do a lot of damage. Loren will have defense break and attack bar pushback to keep the boss locked down so you can do that amount of damage. And then we have Veromos and Spectra who can both do good boss damage and push back the enemy attack bar, especially the right tower attack bar that will provide immunity on the dragon's boss. And lastly, it's going to be whatever damage dealer you can use. Crow, Raok, or the free Water Geralt is going to be absolutely amazing. And with this, you don't exactly need a healer. And if the boss put continuous damage on you, Veromos will actually take care of that. So this team is really safe and very amazing, consistent as well. So from the first iteration of this team, I went from 2-minute average runtime to right now below a minute 30-second runtime on average, and that is absolutely amazing for an early game account because I never thought I would be farming dragon this early into the game and actually farming dragon really fast. But hold on, doesn't every single Summoners War guide out there tell you to farm giants first? What happened, Sean? So the goal of the game is go from usually giants, dragons, and then Necro, and then potentially R5. But the problem with farming early game giant is that the Swift and the Despair rune is totally useless for progressing in Necro Abyss because in there you potentially want to have Violent Revenge to get multi-hit onto the boss so that you can kill the boss as quickly as possible. So as a veteran player playing on this account, I know I play on this account very oh my. But I can show you that this is going to be a success run as well. I've been playing on this account every waking hours, so my progression is really really fast. For a normal player, it's probably gonna take you like 2 weeks to get here. And for me, it took me about 4 days to get here, which is really amazing. But what I want to do is I want to farm dragon as quickly, as early as possible, because I want to get my hands on the violent and the revenge rune so that I can reliably do the necro abyss normal at least, so I can get my hands on the rage rune. Because for the majority of progression in this game, you want to have good damage dealing rune, and Rage Rune is where it's at. I can always go back to Giants when I want to farm some Blade Rune and potentially Swift Rune, but I think Swift Rune is more of a PvP rune instead of PvE rune. In PvE, you want mainly Fatal, Blade, Rage, and Will. So I'm going to farm Dragons, get myself Violent Revenge, and then move on to Necro and get myself Rage. Look at that. Missing one unit, and the team is not shaky at all, which is really, really amazing to see. So that is the plan for now, why I'm skipping Giants altogether and I'm going straight to Dragons to farm better Violent Revenge so I can farm better Necro as well. Oh my god, look at that. And with Dragon Abyss Heart, the rate for dropping good runes is absolutely insane. And also, not gonna lie, I think the Dragons team I'm using right now is faster than any Giants team I can craft. And also, Fire Vampire, Loren, Spectra, Veromos can be used for all of the other Kara's dungeon to farm all of the other essences, which is very, very convenient. And Violent Rune is probably one of the most used rune in this entire game for the majority of unit. So getting extra Violent Rune early game doesn't hurt at all. Another progression area that I want to improve on is going to be the Rift Beast area. So far, the Wind Beast looking like it's gonna be the easiest one to progress. After that's gonna be the Fire. I think Ice gonna be quite challenging, but after I get the Wind Homunculus and maybe another Wind unit, it's gonna be much more doable. I'm not too worried about the LD Rift Beast at the moment, but I just want to get the Wind Rift Beast going as well, as strong as I can, so I can get the Wind Homunculus ready, because Wind Homunculus is also very amazing for many other dungeon part as well, especially when I want to go back to the Giant Abyss. With the Wind Homunculus, this is going to be extremely easy as well. In this account, I will not rush TOA hard too early on because I have another 25 days to slowly finish this, and the rewards that are waiting for me is maybe a new 4-star unit and a 3-star unit that I don't have to care too much about. Devilmon and Rainbowmon, I'm getting showered by the in-game progression system, so I don't have to care too much about that. TOA normal is a different story because I can really do it easily, that's why I rushed it. But TOA hard, I'm gonna take my time for this one, and I will do it when I can easily auto all the way to stage 100. Regarding my fusion choices, the first one was Veromos, and he has been very helpful in TOA and my dragon. Next one being Verde, as you can see, a key component to my dragon's team. And the third one will be this guy right here, the Fire Lightning Emperor, because the Fire Lightning Emperor is going to be a key component for this boss right here. And this boss is one of the biggest bottleneck for many mid early game player in this game. Getting your runes grinded with grindstone is going to be extremely helpful to boost the stat of your entire team so that you can do farming way faster with more damage. And also the Fire Lightning Emperor is going to be incredible in the Wind Rift Beast, and I'll definitely use him to destroy this Wind Beast consistently to get my Wind Homunculus ready. And after the Fire Lightning Emperor, I think Fire Panda is going to be my next fusion. This guy is going to be amazing for Necro and will serve as a leader skill and also support for one of my R5 team, and he's also amazing in other PvE content as well. After Spectra, my second awakening will be Crow, because Crow is one of the best PvE damage dealer for multiple dungeons in this game. He will do amazing in Giants, Dragons, potentially Necro, and also in R5 in all the Rift Beast dungeon. So this guy is one of the key units to make after you're done with Spectra. You can also skip Spectra if you have someone, maybe a 5-star unit that can serve as an AoE CC unit for TOA. But I think Spectra first, and then this guy second, and then maybe Raok after that as well, because Raok is also very good in PvE. But Crow is just one of the most crucial unit right here for so many dungeons. And this is gonna be my farming team. We have the free-to-play vampire set on my star that I get from the event that give you the free 4-star. The Swift set on Loren, and whatever attack crit damage attack or attack crit rate attack on the Verde, and you can have a very fast and amazing two-way farming team for your Crow. Other than that, remember to do your guild rival pretty much, I think, twice a day, and also clear your lanterns in lab if possible, because you might get lucky with a grind or two. I got so many lucky green and blue grind for Blade Rune from here, and that will help a lot with your stats early game. And that's pretty much what I do in this account the entire day. I've been having so much fun playing this account, man. Because progression in the early game has been way faster than before, and the quality of life makes playing on the new account so much better compared to before. I don't have to farm Fayman that much. I've been farming runes and it's been amazing. All the evolving system is amazing as well. So it's a great time to maybe try the game out once again. And if you have any question, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. I don't know if there are any new player watching this, so I'm not even sure if this is gonna be watched by many players, because Summoner's War is such an old game and most people watching are veteran player, and most of them are looking out for guild PvP, arena PvP, and RTA guide and all that stuff so they can progress in that area. All the things I have talked in this video up until this point has been well-known knowledge that you can find here and there on many guides available on YouTube. So I think what I'm doing here is just for my own like entertainment, because playing on a new account has been really fun and I've just been addicted. I wake up and instantly I hit my tablet next to my bed and I start my dragons or Horde of Magic, because with the 30 run autoplay, it takes like an hour to finish 30 dragons run on the beginner account. And that is just amazing because I don't have to look at my tablet at all. I just go about my day, have my breakfast and work on some other things and do all the stuff, and comes back and the run barely finish. And I can just hit the auto button once again. And it takes another hour for Dragon's Abyss Heart. So it's just been really easy to play and very enjoyable as well. I'm not too sure how far I will go in this account. I want to maybe get all the farming team done under 30 days, maybe, because I've been seeing some of my friends in the friend list and their progression are absolutely incredible. So the other day I saw this guy and he has just played the game very recently as well, 24 days, and his progression looks very good. He has completed almost all farming team and also triple S in all of the Rift Beasts, which is absolutely incredible. Look at the R5 speed as well. So in 30 days, you can actually complete almost everything in this game. And that is quite amazing. So I wonder what I will be like in 24 days. Maybe even faster, I'm not too sure, because I'm probably going to run out of crystals soon if I keep farming dragon like this very quickly. So we might even want to discuss whether I will have to buy anything from the shop, because do I have to stay 100% free to play? How many free to play players there are in Summoners War for real? Because everyone will buy something here and there, and some of the very small packs are very good value, I think. I'm not too sure though, because the currency right now is in my country currency and it doesn't look very cheap at all, but some of the packs, I think some of the early game rune packs are like really good. I'm not too sure where they are. I think they expire already. But anyway, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the series, and I'll see you guys in the next video.